Hi everybody, Bob Messenger, publisher and editor of the Morning Cup, and I'd like to welcome back Morning Cup readers to another BOBcast. And I've got two or three things I want to talk to you guys about on today's show. There was a new product I got this week from General Mills. It's a new Fiber One Chewy bars with 35% of the here, let me get this, 35% of the daily value of fiber. Now, there was a time, you guys, when I thought fiber bars were horrid. I mean, just torch them because they tasted bad. The more fiber, the worse they tasted. Dry and just total yuck. But I gotta say, I actually tasted this one and took a couple bites out of it, and it's like eating a bleeping candy bar. It's really good, almost like I know it's oats, but it darn near tastes like a Rice Krispie treat. And it's got a lot of the chocolate in it and everything. So the little chocolate stripes, you can see them there. I think this is pretty good. 35% of the daily value of fiber. 10 years ago, nobody could have tried a product. 5 years ago, they couldn't have. The R&D guys at General Mills handled it, and it really is a good product. And it's the kind of thing consumers are looking for. So I salute them. It's also a good source of calcium and a good source of whole grain. And let me see if there's I don't see anything. It doesn't look like there's any trans fats in it. So that's do they say anything on the box about trans fat? Yeah, 0 grams of trans fat. So that's a plus, obviously. So I just want to salute my friends at General Mills. This is a really good product. There was a little article in Dairy Deli Bake Digest, and they were quoting trends guru Seth Godin, who wrote the book Permission Marketing, All Marketers Are Liars, in which he's saying small is the new big thing. Well, you know what, guys, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, whenever it was, small was the big thing then. Didn't last. It sort of petered out, went from trend to fad, in a hurry. I'm not saying that small won't hang around and it won't be a big thing. I think right now it's playing out mostly on the East and West Coast, because in flyover country, people are still looking for, value for their dollar. That's just the way it is. This is America. I know we're health challenged, we're weight challenged, we got the obesity problem, but we're still a country that likes value, for the money we spend, particularly at the food service level. I don't think this affects packaged foods too much, although packaged foods, is a player there. Look, Interstate Brands just announced it was introducing a 100-calorie snack, a 100-cal snack pack, Hostess 100-cal snack pack. No, there's no Hostess cupcakes or Hostess Twinkies in it, which is a problem. They need to come out with 100-cal packs for those flagship brands. But it's good to see Interstate Brands finally getting into the ball game. It's a company that went through bankruptcy, management changes, got a new CEO on the top. They need to do more than this, but this is a good start for Interstate Brands. That 100-cal snack pack thing is a growing trend. I even foresee the day when supermarkets will have a whole aisle devoted just to 100-calorie snack foods. So I see it coming. I did get another product this week, and it's from Amy's Kitchen, and it's her teriyaki bowl. See, I did not read the top of that box. What does that say? Made with organic tofu. I didn't see that. You know what I saw? I saw the bowl, I saw teriyaki, and I saw what looked like chicken. Even though I know what Amy's Kitchen is, it's a vegetarian, organic marketer. So I just didn't read it. I just opened the box, took it out, slapped it in the microwave, and everything was great. The brown rice and vegetable blend with the teriyaki glaze was good, and I see that big piece of chicken, and I dove in there, and it was terrific. And then I saw, it was terrific until it touched my taste buds. And then it was like, oh my God, tofu. I spit it out. Mary said, "You are so gross." I said, "I'm sorry. Tofu's the food from hell in my book." So I enjoyed the product, but the tofu I can do without. And I realize I'm a dinosaur, but it's just not on my list of favorite foods. I don't care how versatile it is, and I don't care how healthy it is. Finally, I want to talk about Conagra and its peanut butter crises, the recall. It's gotten now to a level that's not too good. There's a lawsuit been launched in Pennsylvania, and it where a 76-year-old lawsuit by a family of a 76-year-old woman who they say was killed by the salmonella from Conagra's peanut butter. That's really sad, and it's the worst nightmare for a food company. It's one thing when people get sick, but when they die, man, that stain doesn't go away very easily. It's going to hang on Conagra, and this is a company that did not need this to happen. Okay, I mean, here's a company that is struggling to get that big elephant, strong again. And they fired one CEO. They bring in Gary Rotkin, who was formerly an executive at Pepsi, and he had his detractors, but I don't want to get into that. Let's just say that he's trying to get that ship on calm seas again. This sure didn't help, and I hope they can get through it without too much damage. Company's been very forthright, though. They've acknowledged their fault in this whole matter. So we'll see where it goes. Well, that's it, you guys. And it's been good to spend time with you again. And we'll be back next week. And you guys all have a good week. Everybody stay safe. And for those of you in the wintry north and east, stay warm. Adios, you guys.